Hey everyone, Genome here, coming to the next episode in the Dollar Tree Gourmet series. This is the series where I take a look back at all kinds of various foodstuffs that you can get at Dollar Tree, and I give you my recommendation, whether I think it's worth the steep price of $1.25. For today's fare, I'm doing something a little more of a complete meal, and that is some Chef Karlin Jambalaya rice mix. I do try to go for the non-name brands, because I mean, name brands gonna taste the same whether it's at $1.25 or $3.25, right? So, don't know Chef Karlin with a K. No comedic references, I guess. But we're gonna see if their jambalaya mix matches up to something like, say, a Zatarain's or something. You know, I've been known to cook that from time to time. And it's pretty easy, just stovetop. I'm cooking it like it does in the instructions here. 2.5 quarts, or excuse me, 2.5 cups of water per box. I'm gonna cook like 3 boxes at once. And a little bit of oil. I'm putting avocado oil in the water. You know, cook it. And then to add a little something to it, I'm going to be, of course, searing up some sausages to throw in there.
I smell meat.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I think they might actually add some sausage there in the cold food section. I'm not sure, but regardless, I'm sure it would taste about the same. If they had a brand, maybe I'll check them out later. But so I'm gonna add a full sausage. I don't have andouille, sorry. No duck sausage for you. And we'll let you know if this stuff stacks up to the name brand. I'm not gonna add any spices or anything to it at first. We'll eat it right how it comes out the box, and I'll let you know what I think about it. So water's on the boil back there right now, so we should be eating here not too long from now. Stay tuned.
We are just warming up.
All right, we're back from cooking. As you can see from the implements of destruction back there, the boiling and or pressure cooking is complete, and the only thing I added to this was some sausage, which I always do to dirty rice or basically any kind of Louisiana-based rice. So here's kind of what it looks like. Well, kind of, here is what it looks like. I used the black bowl for effect. Can't get too much closer, it's gonna steam the lens. It is piping hot. So kind of a yellowish cast. All right, I guess we can just jump right in and see if this stuff's any good. All right, we'll try Pisan sausage first. Still trying to place it in the hierarchy. All right, this is a jambalaya style, so it won't be quite as spicy, but there's a smoky aroma to it, but a smoky flavor to it. The rice is pretty smooth, if that makes much sense, but I cooked mine a little bit longer and probably under higher pressure than a lot. Let's try it with a piece of sausage. Hot. The rice is fairly inobtrusive, if that makes any sense at all to anybody, but basically it's a nice compliment to whatever you put in there. So I would say that this is close to comparable to Zatarain's. You know, it's probably more like the rice-a-roni or the store brand version of a Louisiana rice dish, you know, because it doesn't have like, when you open the Zatarain's pack, for example, I'm not getting paid by them, don't worry. You see bigger chunks of spices and chives and all kinds of stuff they put in there, and that's absent with this. You don't really see any big chunks of anything other than the rice, so that's a little disappointing. But for, you know, $1.25, this is actually not too bad. Basically, here's a meal idea for you too. I took three packages of that, what, $1.25 each, so we're talking what, $3.75 plus tax, so say $4. One complete foot-long kielbasa, and I made about half of a full pot back there of rice meal, and it's a good distribution of meat, so that would feed a family easily for about $6. So maybe even less, depending on how much sausage is in your area. Now, if you want to use andouille, that's different. But you know, who's going to put andouille in a $1.25 box of Zatarain's mix, right? New Orleans mix. If you added a lot of the trifecta, you know, some okra, celery. I'm not a big fan of celery. Just Getting that out there. Onion, and all that there. This is actually be pretty tasty. This is a pretty good base, is what I'm trying to get to. And for $1.25, I'd say, yeah, this is a worthy buy down there. The taste is fine. You could actually eat this without the meat if you don't want to. If you don't want it in there, you don't want to fool with it, it's perfectly reasonable. It's just a little bit lifeless without like some added stuff. There is a little bit of green here, so you can see that they put maybe some sort of pepper in there. But it's good. It's mild. They could have made the huge mistake of going way overboard with the flavor packet and all that, so they didn't. They kept it pretty reserved. And I like it. It's not spicy. You have to add your own spice, but you know, that's neither are the big name ones either. They're not spicy. I always got to add some hot sauce or something to mine. So yeah, long story short, I want to get that box. Hold on. Yoink. Sorry about that. So yeah, long story short, the New Orleans style jambalaya mix by Chef Karlin. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a thumbs up. This is not too bad. I think this is a pretty decent value and definitely a reasonable way to feed a very large group of people or family on a very small budget, because this is probably half, maybe, yeah, this is probably over half the price less than Zatarain's, like, or one of the name brand ones. So yeah. All that being said, I'll give this my seal of approval. The Chef Karlin New Orleans style jambalaya mix is okay. You're gonna have to add some stuff to it if you want an authentic taste, but for $1.25, I'd say that's not too bad a deal at all. So anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode of the Dollar Tree Gourmet coming up in the near future. And until then, this is Genome, just loving him some Taste of the Bayou by way of West Virginia.